Okay, first of all, if my voice sounds a bit weird, I'm sick, I have cold. Second, and more importantly, I mean, nothing is important here, obviously, but I had a scare. So I connected my mic, like I'm ready, right? So I have been not making videos for some time, and I was like, okay, let's make a long video today. So I have a list of right here. I have in my notepad some list of topics that I want to talk about, just so I don't forget anything or whatever. So I have this list ready. I was like, I even made a song that should be playing in the background right now. I'll talk about it later, but I did all of this right, and I'm like ready to make a video, and I plugged my mic in, and the Audacity, I use Audacity to record my audio, and Audacity doesn't recognize that there is a mic connected. I go to control panel, I go to settings, no mic. So I restart my PC, kind of panicking because this is a new mic and I don't want to get, I don't want it to get messed up. And I had been leaving the mic open, like I usually cover it with something, but I had been leaving it open and it's kind of humid, so I was worried that maybe the mic was like getting short circuited or something. I open the PC, I connect the mic. This time it recognizes, but there's no audio. Like when I try to record audio, there's nothing. I panic and I go do everything, and then I realize that there's a dial in the mic for gain. So basically it's how much volume is entering through the mic, and it was turned all the way down. So yeah, it's stupid scare, but at least my mic is fine, and yeah, I can keep making videos. So yeah, so I mentioned a song, so it should be playing in the background right now. I have been, as I have previously mentioned, in the process of making my game, I was learning, not learning really, but just experimenting with making music. I use online sequencer. I think I might have put my profile somewhere in the past. I use Medusa Shy as my username for most things, including gaming. So I put that, so that's my online sequencer account. I'll link that in the description again. And yeah, so the song is there. I thought of making something. I hope you guys don't mind it, I guess, or at least don't mind it, if not like it. But yeah, given that I have no background in music, I think I did pretty good. Yeah. What else? Okay, so let's read the notes. This is why I have notes, because I forget everything. It's college update. So yeah, I had been very busy doing some stuff for the college, making presentations and whatnot. I hate making presentations. Everybody hates making presentations. I don't understand. I'm doing design, right? I'm doing something that's not related to making presentations or presenting anything. So why am I being forced to make presentations every single time? I don't get it. It escapes me completely. People will comment on a presentation like it doesn't look good or whatever. Like, why is that what you're commenting on? I am like, I can understand doing this to people who are not very design oriented, but I literally study design. I know that my presentation doesn't look good. I mean, at this time I actually put some effort in making the presentation look good, so I didn't get that. But like, I understand when my presentation looks bad. It's not a accidental mistake or a choice or something. I had to do that because I didn't have any other choice but to make the presentation bad, because usually I'm out of time and sometimes I just don't care. But yeah, so that was the first thing. It's rainy season here. Everything is super humid. I am completely just destroyed. I haven't showered in like 2 days. I need to shower quickly. So everything is just kind of meh. My project is on video essays. So you have so many video essays on YouTube. I'm making basically something on that. We'll see what it is. It might just be a video essay on video essays, but yeah, that's my topic as of now. The format, so the way our college works is that we have like 6 months, and at least this semester, previous ones were different, but this semester we have 6 months and we'll be working on one project for this whole 6 months. So yeah, this is my project. I'll probably be updating some stuff here and there. We have almost full freedom to choose whatever project we want to do, so that's kind of super nice. I have chosen this topic on my own, but I wanted to do something on video games, but it's really hard to find a guide, because you have to do it under a guide, and it's hard to find a guide who would do this with you. And yeah, so I just went with this. This is also something I like, but we'll see. There has been some ups and downs even before the project has started. But yeah. So as I said, I had been busy, but I had been watching Valorant in my free time, and just a few things because I know. I mean, I'm assuming a lot of people. I mean, no one watches this. On a side note, a few people actually do watch this. Apparently, not for a long time, maybe like 5 minutes or whatever. But in case people are watching this, I don't think many people are interested in this, so I'll just keep it short. But Valorant. So there's been this team called Crew. It's a Latin American team, and they had been performing very badly in the tournament. Let's say the season it's called, and at the right at the end, there's this thing called last chance qualifiers, and everyone was like, "Oh, Crew can't do anything because they are already so bad, right? So there's no possible way they can win this." But they have not lost a single match yet, and they're in the grand finals. That's quite cool. This is the second time it's happening in America. The first was Evil Geniuses, similar story. Now the second thing is the timing of matches. So the matches happen at so there are three regions totally: Pacific, EMEA, and Americas, which includes both North and South America. I can watch the Pacific ones, but the Pacific isn't that interesting. Obviously, it's my own region, so I do watch it sometimes, but it's not as interesting because the quality of play is not there yet for most teams. For like the couple big teams, I do watch their games, and their quality of play is quite high. But that was my notification if you were able to hear it. But yeah, the quality of play is quite high. So in a few teams, but other teams are not there yet. My own country's team, Global Esports, sorry, also plays in that. They actually bombed out pretty badly, but let's hope better for them next year. Okay, I can't speak right now. So their matches I can see easily. It's like around the lunchtime, I guess. But EMEA and Americas, both of these are very important, very interesting to watch. EMEA is like late at night, so it starts at around 8:30 in my region and ends at around 12, maybe 1 o'clock. But Americas it starts after this, so I can't watch it. I do plan to watch the Champions, which is the grand finals basically of the year, the collective end of the year. I do plan to watch that one, but it will take a toll on my sleep schedule. As I have mentioned before, I do try to maintain a good sleep schedule, and yeah, I'm kind of worried about that. Other than that, yeah, I haven't been able to watch most of these live. I just watch them like after the fact, like Twitch or whatever. I wanted to talk about. I don't think I have mentioned, but I watched American Psycho. It was such a funny movie. Oh yeah, I have. I now remember. It was a very funny movie. I'll just skip over it, I guess then. But yeah, it was very. I didn't expect it to be like this. It was very art housey kind of movie. I expected something more like maybe Seven or something. Very classical movie. But American Psycho just not what I thought it was. I feel like rewatching it, honestly. I have been just thinking about it all the time. Also, I just wanted to recommend Bochi, The Rock. It's such a good show. It's an anime. And I didn't know that Japanese rock can be this good. Especially like, I mean, I'm just a fan of anything like women related. So, because Bochi is like almost every character in the show is just a girl. And it's just awesome. Like, the only character who's a guy is the dad of Bochi, whose face we never see, and very relatable show, I think. Other than that, I have been wanting to watch a few shows and movies. So Blade Runner is there. I always like the aesthetic. I know that it's considered to be a very slow kind of movie, but I don't really mind because Blade Runner, the aesthetic alone just feels so good. Like, it looks so good. I'm fine with watching that movie. I have been just obsessed with The Boys lately. I haven't seen the show, but Homelander and all these like villainous superhero. I don't know what the plot is. It's clear to me that Homelander is like a anti-hero of sorts, I think. But I do want to watch it. It looks very interesting. And there's a reason I'm mentioning this. It will come up later. There's a Harley Quinn show that I did watch like one season of it. It wasn't very good, but it was pretty good. So I do want to continue it, like finish it. Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, like it was some, I don't remember what it was called, but it was a very good show. And last is My Adventures with Superman. just taken over like YouTube entirely, any social media really. Like anywhere you go, you'll just see, the new design for Lois Lane, just on point. I don't know who, someone in the DC animated office just loves tomboys, and he just went, okay, let me propose this idea, and everyone just loved it. Like, tomboy Louis Lane doesn't really make sense. Louis Lane never has been a tomboy girl. I guess she has been kind of like an independent and strong woman, right? But I never really felt there's any character. Like, I think Louis Lane is like the most plain character ever, right? And especially in the movies, because I really haven't read that many comics, and movies is the primary source, which is unfortunate because the movies I have seen are like the DCEU, which equates to Superman versus Batman, and was it Batman versus Superman, and Man of Steel, and Louis Lane in those is like even worse, like even more of a bland character. But this Louis Lane visually looks amazing, and from what I've heard, is charming. Superman, this is probably the best iteration of Superman I have seen in my life. Like, I have seen only Man of Steel and like a few animated shows, and this looks like a very young, very quirky Superman, very human Superman, humane Superman, I guess. So yeah, I am very excited. I do want to watch it. I just have this list of shows that I want to watch, but I am not able to really, because it just takes so much time, and game development is such a long process that I have to devote most of my time to it. But yeah, so the reason that I mentioned The Boys is a new trailer for Mortal Kombat DLC released. If you don't know Mortal Kombat, it's fine. It's a very violent game. If you are not into violent stuff, maybe don't look it up. But Mortal Kombat new DLC, it's called Combat Pack 1 for the Mortal Kombat 1. Don't get confused by the names. It's just random names. There is Homelander from The Boys. There's Omni-Man from the Invincible, or just Invincible, and Peacemaker from the Suicide Squad movie, like the new one. It's insane. I mean, anyone who has followed Mortal Kombat, I guess it's not that surprising, because they are used to, like, bringing these movie characters and these show characters a lot. Like, they have bought Freddy Krueger, they have bought God of War, I mean Kratos, they have bought horror characters mainly, but I really did not expect to see someone like Homelander, someone like Omni-Man or Peacemaker. I mean, this is going to be amazing, and they look so good. Like, with technology being as good as is it right now, they look just so good. And Omni-Man's transition from 2D to 3D was also amazing. Like, usually that's not done very well, but this time I think they just nailed it. He just looks exactly like I would imagine him to look in real life. But yeah, pretty excited for the game. Going to be expensive, but let's see. I have written in my notes YouTube recommendations, and I have no idea. Oh, I remember. So there was some background audio. Sorry for that. I have removed it. I have removed the part where there was background audio. So I'll just rephrase what I said. Yeah. So there is this. So what I was talking about when I said YouTube recommendations was basically that I am. So this is just a personal thing that I do. I wanted to talk about it to someone. Whenever I see videos in my YouTube that I don't really like, I just click not interested, or if I really don't like the channel or something, I click not recommend. Don't recommend this channel. If you didn't know this is a thing, you should do it. I really recommend doing this because it removes some like clutter from your YouTube, in the sense that there are a lot of channels that make like short videos and short content, and they're interesting to watch, yes, but they waste a lot of time, right? So if you want to be productive in any sense, I do recommend doing this, that just click those videos and say not recommended, or don't recommend channel, because that will help you so much. Like, right now I don't have any YouTube videos. Oh my god, I don't have any YouTube videos to watch at all. Like, I am not joking when I say that I struggle to find YouTube videos to watch, and it's a good thing because it forces me to do something else. It forces me to watch old videos or whatever, but also forces me to do my work. So it's really good in being productive. So I would recommend if you have any problems. But what I was actually going to talk about is I have also been removing some videos that I do like. because I feel like some of these are like getting kind of toxic. Like a lot of I saw a video today about how to be better at YouTube, and the person who makes the video is kind of nice. Like I liked her content, but I feel like these videos are like, you know, philosophically not aligning with me. It's very difficult to explain what I mean, but I don't think you should be making videos about how to be better at YouTube. That doesn't really make sense to me. I know it's a both to help her grow as a channel and to potentially help other people to grow as a channel, but I just don't accept, like I don't what's the word, I don't agree with this mentality at all, whatever that means. But yeah, my social media approach also I wanted to talk about, where I am just like trying to remove all the short content from my life. Like I had a Twitter, but I used it very little and then just completely gave up on it. I had Reddit, gave up on it. Instagram, I barely use it. I have like 10-minute timer on my Instagram. I can still use it afterwards, but it just keeps me in check. But so yeah, I would say that if you want to be productive, you should definitely do this. Obviously there's nothing wrong with watching hours and hours of reels, but I feel like if you do want to be productive, or if you do think that it's hurting your time, taking a break is definitely something you should consider doing a digital detox, for example. I'm not going to what is it called, advocate any extra benefits of it or anything, but if you feel like it's kind of eating your time, then sure, I feel like it's kind of my responsibility as a person to tell you that yeah, you should do it. Digital detox, if you don't know, just search about it, but the basic idea is that you just go away from any social media for a long time, any digital media, honestly. Time management I have written, I don't know what I meant by it. I guess it meant that I wanted to make videos in this time, like short videos at least, but I couldn't find the time or the energy. It really is a daunting process to start making a YouTube video. It just feels very weird. I have gotten used to talking to myself or hearing my voice, but setting up this stuff, any project really, like starting is the hardest process. I think once you start, you can just like roll through it easily, but that's the hardest process. Like that takes the most amount of time. Oh my god, there's another massive topic. Says, I'll just read this topic out. How will I meet, quote unquote, the one? So I was going to talk about how me and my friends were talking about dating, and we were discussing how we would meet someone. So we live in our hostels, right? And in our hostels, like in the entire campus, the girls to boys ratio is like the percentage of girls is around 20%. So it's a quarter girls and 3/4 boys. Obviously, I believe that I am a decent person. Like I have a decent personality, and if you put me in a society where they're like people who are single, girls who are single, I would be able to get a date, or at least a relation. I mean, at least a date, if not a relationship. But right now the status in campus is just horrible because there are just 20, and this is just a conspiracy theory of mine. But if you don't have a 50-50 ratio of these major genders, obviously I'm not talking about other genders right now because it's a delicate topic and it would need me to talk for like another 30 minutes or something. But talking about the not primary, but the two majority of genders, male and female, because I feel that there has to be a 50-50 of those in any work environment, like close to 50-50, if you want a healthy work environment or even healthy environment in general. Just a conspiracy theory. I have a lot to say about this, but maybe some other day. But yeah, talking about this 50-50 thing, because this is not the case in our campus. It's just so difficult to find even girls to talk to. I'm not even talking about dating or anything, but just friends. Like in our own class, like in my own batch, there are like 8 girls, and out of those 4 talk to us, 4 don't. Like 4 don't, as in like they talk to other people or whatever, like other batches, which is fine, but or the interaction is so low, right? It just feels bad. I mean, obviously, if you in like a lower class, like in your lower class as in not a lower societal class, but like a standard school standard. So a lower, let's say 8th grade or whatever, you're not talking to every single person in a class, doesn't feel that bad. But in college it kind of feels weird, right? Because uh, you know there aren't that many people in general who you talk to. So if you're picking other people over us, it just feels weird. But anyway, that's not really my point. The point is that there is not that much interaction, and not because of something lacking in me or someone else, but just something lacking in the system, that there are just not enough people, right? And I think the same goes for everywhere. I mean, I feel like, at least in my country, almost all girls who potentially could interact with me are just less than what the number should be, because of various reasons. Like, people don't let their daughters out of the home. I'm not agreeing with this, but this is just how the country is right now. And yeah, it just feels bad. It just sucks because you can't talk to people, you can't talk to women, you can't connect with them. There's also no proper place to do that. One place you could argue is bars, but bars suck because, I mean, they just suck. I don't get it. Like, why do people go to bars? Not my thing. I have never ever enjoyed going to bar. I have gone thrice, and all 3 times I just sat there and just watched other people dance. It's just not my thing. Never enjoyed bars. Will never enjoy bars. I don't call myself an introvert. I kind of am, but I don't get the appeal to bars. It's really just confusing. If you are with your significant other, then maybe yes, because you can talk to them or whatever. You can have fun, dance. But if you are just with your friends, that's just weird. I mean, not friends as in I don't know what I'm saying, honestly. Maybe with your friends it would be fun. I am not that kind of person who just goes out and dances. Not alone, not without my significant other, which I don't have. So obviously, but yeah. So we were talking about how we would meet such a person, and the only thing that came to mind was we would, like, the person I would be attracted to in real life would be a person who is doing something that I like. So I like video games. So if I see a girl playing a video game, this happened. I had talked about this in one of my old videos that I think deleted, but I saw someone in my one of my junior playing a video game. A girl, a woman junior. How do you use that word? Like, how do you specify someone is of a specific gender without sounding weird? Like, a girl junior or a woman junior, both sound so weird. What else? A female junior, that sounds weird, I guess. Okay, whatever. You get the point. A girl from a batch under me, it still sounds weird, was playing GTA 5, and I approached her and talked to her. It was nice. We still talk sometimes. So if someone is gaming, I would like that, right? I would go up to them. I would have the confidence to go up to them and talk to them because I know about video games. So I have some idea that, okay, this person likes this, they might also like this. I can go out to them and talk to them about video games. But yeah, for him it was more like DIY projects, like wood cutting or something. He is into 3D printing and mostly like creating stuff. Product designing is the technical term. And yeah, I was like, we need to do this. We need to go out to places where we can find people who find girls playing video games, find boys playing video games for people who are into boys. But yeah, I mean, dating for marginalized genders would be, or orientations, I guess, would be horrifying, because how are you going to, already finding someone is difficult. How are you going to find someone who is attracted to a specific gender without knowing if they are? I mean, that has to be a nightmarish job, I would assume, right? Because how do you do that? I mean, seriously, how do you do that? If you are from, obviously from, if you are from like a first world country or something, it's far easier. In India, admitting that you are from a marginalized gender is not something we can do to publicly, right? So, very difficult. I have not seen a single gay or lesbian person in my life. like completely. I have seen asexual people. I have friends. I'm friends with asexual people. I have friends with bisexual people, but I have not seen a single lesbian or gay person. I think I know of a few that live around here from like videos or whatever, but not met them or not see someone admit it outright. But so yeah, this is mainly my reason for being at YouTube. Me making, oh my god, it's 25 minutes long. I guess I'll call it her. I don't know who is watching this. I also, last video I edited my lip smacks out. This time I'll just leave them in. Let's see what happens. If you guys complain, then I'll remove them. I have no problem removing every single lip smack slowly, painfully. But yeah, when I listen to ASMR, lip smacks are kind of nice. Like I like them, but I know for a fact that some people don't. I also at some point need to kind of shout out to some. If you hear clicking, that's my mouse. But I need to shout out some of my favorite ASMR artists. Just to name them right now, not link them. Maybe I'll link them in description. But Cozy ASMR, Bumblebee Audios, Marley Ray ASMR, Felka. Hi Felka, if you're listening. Hi anyone if you're listening. Any one of you guys. Cozy ASMR, Cover Girl. These are like people I listen to every day, and it's nice. These are like the people. It sounds very how do I say, pretentious? Not pretentious. Sounds very over dramatic. But when I say that these are the people because of whom I might be alive today, I am not kidding. Because at night when I'm falling asleep listening to them, I feel like I didn't lose out on a day. I feel like my day didn't go to waste. That's insane that only someone's voice talking to just random air can do this, because they are not talking to someone specific, right? It's incredible. It's just magic. I can't say anything, but it's just magic. But yeah, sorry you had to listen through my sit through my nasally voice. But yeah, hopefully I'll be better tomorrow. I actually have to take the medicine. I forgot. Okay, I'll go. Bye bye. See you.